Speaking of someone I don't want nude seeds from, Jodie Whittaker.
What a segue.
No.
And I'm not
Smoothest
even
one
drinking
yet.
tonight. This is just as respectful and direct as I can be, because I take pride in this channel. Speaking of Jodie Whittaker, the long international nightmare is almost over. Will it be replaced by another nightmare? I don't know. I think you got even money on that. But this article comes to us from Cosmic Book News. And this is the fact that on April 15th, what they like to call Jodie Whittaker's I can't even say this without laughing. Penultimate episode before she regenerates into a new Time Lord will air. Doctor Who Legend of the Sea Devils. And they're going to air it on Easter Sunday. What can you say about the prototype way to alienate a fandom, to completely destroy almost 60 years worth of fan love, episodes, character development, writing, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of fans across the globe of different races, cultures, creeds, all loved Doctor Who. Then Jodie Whittaker. Gray, what's your take on this? I don't think you and I have ever talked about Doctor Who.
No. I'm a huge fan. Like you, Salty, my doctor was Tom Baker when I was a child, so I've watched it for years. And when Jodie took over, I gave her a fair chance. I thought, okay, this could be really good. Let's see how it goes. And I stopped watching after the first season. I just couldn't take it. It was terribly written. It was terribly acted. And they lost the whole eye of the character, not because of the gender swap, but I think they just didn't know what they were doing. Doctor's supposed to be alien, and she was playing it like, a stupid northern woman. All right, how you doing, everyone? I'm the Doctor. Just like that. So.
I don't spend a lot of time talking about Doctor Who on this channel because I can only flog so many corpses of things that I love without losing my mind, and I don't talk about Doctor Who.
Well, it's a good thing because that toxic masculinity would just get the best of you. I haven't cared about Doctor Who, and I got into it late, watched it with Tennant and Eccleston and Matt Smith. And then after that, when they brought in Capaldi, it seemed to go stale. The characters weren't as engaging. And so I kind of dropped it well before Jodie Whittaker got in there. And then when I saw she was going to be the new Doctor, I'm like, okay, I'm not going back.
I know that's when I dipped out too. Honestly, I really wanted Capaldi to be good, and then we come right out of Matt Smith, which was a brilliant run, and then we slam into the writing that it's just simply it wasn't the Doctor. I don't know what they were trying to do, but what they succeeded in doing is, I think, beginning the erosion of the fan base that was ultimately accelerated by the detonation that is the nuclear woke bomb that is Jodie Whittaker. So
and they stopped writing shows like they had those the stone witches that would always cover their eyes. Yeah, the angels, and that was some of the creepiest TV at the time that I had seen. I was like, holy cow, that's freaky, and I absolutely loved it. And those kinds of episodes, the writing for that just disappeared. And I was just kind of like, okay, you're not engaging with good writing anymore, and so it's just not worth my time.
And the thing about the writing is it is so bad you have to try to be that bad. It is so juvenile and inane. It's insulting to the audience. And I don't care if you're a 7-year-old who's watching Doctor Who for the first time, or you're a 37-year-old, or you're 77 and you've watched it from the beginning. The writing is insulting. It is. Yeah. I mean, it's not Doctor Who. These stories are inane, and it's all just ham-fisting in woke talking points. Now, I don't watch a lot of BBC. I mean, is this consistent with other shows? Would it be science fiction? Would it be adventure? I mean, is this a universal thing that's present in all BBC television, or is it just especially pronounced with Chibnall's run of Doctor Who?
Yes, it didn't used to be the case. The BBC used to be a bastion of, fantastic documentaries and dramas. We used to be known for fantastic television. I would say probably this era of Doctor Who is probably the best example of really bad writing. And I don't think anybody who is a genuine fan of Doctor Who, not a fan of Jodie as such, will be particularly sorry to see the back of her and of Chibnall.
Yeah, we will treat the back of her much like we do Brie Larson's feet. We will look away and try not to remember it once it's passed us by. You guys keep up. Come on. I'm not even caffeinated. So I want to say hello. I love it when I almost kill Purple. I love it when she almost falls out of her chair.
I didn't know what they looked like, and then somebody put a picture on Twitter. I blocked that person.
I've never seen them. I'm not tempted.
Don't do it.
It's
like The Ring. It's like that movie, The Ring. Your head literally explodes, Nathan. Chat. I'm not even being hyperbolic. I'm really not. Paul Wolfley gets it right. He says the writing was from SJWs, from their self-centered moral view. That's why it feels weird to normal people. I think there's an element of truth in that. I also think that there's probably a couple of 3-ring binders from the BBC that have everything spelled out in some Communist Party level of detail as far as to how things are going to go in the message. But maybe that's just me and my crazy Texas tinfoil hat.
No, that and your Marxist leftist college level writing courses that you have to take to get on with it.
Written in crayon. Yes.
The crayons that Max doesn't eat. As ever, this is Salty Texas Sea. I am Corey DB. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you've seen and heard, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you on board. That way you know, and we have things like live streams, which we are now going to be doing every Tuesday evening. Take care. I hope you're having a great 2022.